Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. How are you all doing this evening? For those that are joining me live today, as always, thank you so much for joining me. It means a lot that you guys always do join in on the live streams. And for those that aren't joining live but watching the replay, don't forget that your views do matter as well. Please leave a comment down below on the topics that we do discuss. I hope that everyone's had a fantastic day as always, and like I say, we will talk about Liverpool Football Club yet again today. Right, so what are we going to be talking about in this one, guys? Obviously, Simon Mignolet is a big talking point there. How much will we end up going for? Not enough is my overall look on it, but we will talk about Mignolet, that's for sure. Danny Ings, obviously, a bit of a talking point surrounding his fee as well. The lads seem to be enjoying themselves when it comes to karaoke. I think that Van Dijk, he's an outstanding centre-back, but he's as good at singing as I am at telling jokes. And a lot of you guys say that I'm really poor at jokes. So that means that Virgil van Dijk is terrible at singing as well. Anyway, we're also, what I want to talk about, guys, is the big game on Saturday. Liverpool versus Napoli, however you want to say it. You guys keep telling me I say it wrong no matter how I say it, so I will keep trying, guys, and I will get there in the end. But anyway, Liverpool are facing Napoli on Saturday. It's Alisson's first game for us. What should we be expecting from the lads? Who do you think is going to stand out in that game? Who's going to be scoring goals for us? Are they going to be a real test for us? I think it will be a test. They're a good attacking team. They're good defensively as well. I think that this is going to be a game that Liverpool are going to play their strongest, that they feel that we could go against West Ham with. I think it's going to be the last game of this pre-season anyway that we will see a good amount of the first teamers have a good 60 minutes before we do end up going against West Ham first game of the season. So we're going to talk about all that in this one, guys, and I hope that you're all fan-dabby-dozy. Right. Thank you for joining me, everyone. What have we got? What's up, Daz? Oh, blue tick. I've got it ready, guys. I've got it ready. You know what I did last night in last night's stream. I'll show you my lineup in a couple of minutes. Let's talk about what's going on today for those that haven't got all day and just want some updates. So, Danny Ings, apparently 24 million is what the fee is being said with the rumours. Crystal Palace, the club as well, that are being linked with him or close to a move. I've seen people saying that, wow, Edwards, he's amazing, 24 million for Ings. As much as I agree with that, and I think, yeah, fantastic. 24 million for Ings. Hasn't played a lot of game time for Liverpool, but I also have a lot of respect for Danny Ings. And I think that if Crystal Palace do sign him for 24 million, or if anyone does, I actually think Danny Ings will end up becoming a really good striker given game time. So I think he'll more than likely pay for his fee. Does that make sense, guys? I think he will come good. That's my overall look of it anyway. Yes, it's a good fee for us considering Danny Ings hasn't played a lot of football, but at the same time, I want to be respectful to Danny Ings. I think he is a good striker. It didn't work out at Liverpool. I think he will do well wherever he ends up anyway. But yes, that's today's news with him. Michael Dunn, welcome to the live stream. It's good to see my top mod in the building and to all of you other guys as well. 15 million for Ojo is what we're seeing today. Right, so we've got something that's a little bit weird here because Klopp was talking the other day and Klopp said in his own words that basically he said that for Ojo going on loan, going for a short spell away from LFC, from Anfield, is a no-brainer really. He spoke highly of him, and then I believe it's Neil Jones that said that LFC are actually considering selling the player. As much as I don't think that's... I don't think it's a bad move. I said that I've been impressed in pre-season with Ojo. I actually, as much as he's still got to improve on his end product, and a few of you guys have pointed out that his end product's still not quite there, and for his age that he's at, he should be doing better. I think, as Klopp said, he's improved on a lot of his game, and I think I definitely was seeing that myself as well in pre-season. Yeah, my overall look on it is Liverpool probably do want to loan him out. I saw a couple of weeks ago that Liverpool was looking for a good fee for him, and if that wasn't to happen, then a loan move is likely. And 15 million for Ojo, I think if a club was willing to pay that, I think Liverpool accept it. to be honest. That's my look on it. So yeah, even though Klopp did say that, I've got people sending me these messages. Neil Jones, is he wrong? Probably not. If Liverpool get a good fee for Ojo, I think they'll take it, guys. I see people, have messaged me today saying, if Liverpool are selling Danny Ings for 24 million, if they're still going to sell Origi for 20 million plus, because we know the sum that they was putting out there for that. We've got Simon Mignolet, the player that we just don't seem to be likely to get a good fee for at the moment as it stands. And then, Ojo for 15 million, that does actually give us quite a bit of money back this window. Whether Liverpool bank that and save that for a next transfer window or for someone else in the summer, or if they do go into the market for a replacement goalkeeper this window or another player, we don't know at the moment. But I see people messaging me going, oh, they could sign for Kier with that money. Oh, they could put that towards another player that we aren't linked with yet. It's very possible. They could do, but I guess maybe Liverpool might be waiting to see who's available for one, and two, how many of these players do actually go and what sums they do go for. Father Nature, hello my friend, welcome to the live stream. Michael, George, Joseph, Blue Tick, welcome to the live stream. Craig as well, good evening my friends. Connor, good to see you in here, and George. Those are the ones that I've got up in front of my screen. Please don't think I'm being rude, guys. I'm just saying hello to as many as possible without interrupting too much. Right, so this Simon Mignolet thing, we're looking at the other goalkeeper that we sold, Danny. Didn't get much game time for Liverpool, and he went for 12.5 million. And I said, if you're looking at how much we pay for Alisson as well, then Simon Mignolet should be going for around the 20 million mark. I know he's not got many fans. I know a lot of Liverpool supporters was like, he's useless. We'd actually pay someone to take him. Those were the sort of comments that I was seeing on the live streams. But for me personally, I was looking at it and I was going, right, if you're looking at today's market and the goalkeepers, then surely Liverpool could get 15 to 20 million for Simon Mignolet. Apparently Liverpool are looking for a similar fee as what we got for Ward, but Liverpool haven't had any takers yet, and as it stands at the moment, he is due to return back to Melwood on Sunday to start his pre-season with the club. So Liverpool, what we're going off with the rumours and what the papers are saying is that Liverpool may have to consider changing their fee on him. Now, if their fee is around 12 million mark, then that's already too low, guys. So are you the same as me with this, that we shouldn't just bend over here? Because Mignolet's got a lot of experience. He's played for Liverpool a lot. No way do we take less than 12 million, guys. No way. Come on, stand with me, guys. Man Salah's in the building as well. No way do we take less than 12 million for Simon Mignolet. Yes, we've seen Besiktas linked with him, and even Barcelona this window, but yet no one has actually stumped up the money. That's what we're seeing. So I want to know what you guys are saying about that anyway. And like I say, if you're not live, please leave a comment down below. Simon Mignolet, less than 12 million? No. All right, we're talking about Ojo, 15 million here. We're talking about Danny Ings, 24 million. We've seen Ibe go for what he did before. We've seen other players sold. Simon Mignolet, yes, I know he hasn't got fans in our group on a live stream. I've seen people and their comments before, but he's worth 12 million at least, guys. Come on. DZB, hi Dads from Glasgow. Cannot stay long, work in the morning. No problem, DZB, but I hope you're good today, my friend. Good to see you in here. So yeah, what else have we got? So Daniel Sturridge has been part of a specially tailored training program to ensure that he retains his sharpness at the moment, guys, recently. But however, him and Sturridge did play a full part in training today. And according to James Pearce, Sturridge did look really fit and really strong. So that's good to see as well. So, if that's the way Liverpool are going to play this throughout the season for Sturridge, we all have got this in our head where we know what Sturridge is capable of if he remains fit. We know that he's a clinical striker. We know that he's capable. We know that he's a quality player. But we all say, how long will we be able to, have a fit Daniel Sturridge? How many games will he be available in the season? He is staying back with us now. He's not going to move on. And maybe Liverpool are going to be using things like this, especially tailored training programs. He has spoke about playing a more deeper role as well for us. So, you know, he might well just be implemented in a deeper role in some games. So if, you know, say in games where we're not having to chase the other teams around, we're holding possession a lot, maybe Daniel Sturridge might be able to be using them up top with Bobby. You know, when you've got Bobby up top, he does a hell of a lot of running, doesn't he? So Sturridge might not have to do all that, but I hope that Sturridge stays fit this season. Like I say, James Pearce did say that he was fit and strong in today's training session, so hopefully that continues, guys. Would rather let Mignolet go on loan with an option to buy. Could get more money that way instead of a lower price, Connor. It's a very, very good point there, my friend. If Liverpool are looking at lowering their fee on him, why not, like you say, Connor? Let him go out on loan. And, you know, he's going to do a job for someone in between the sticks. It didn't work at Liverpool, but he was a good goalkeeper before we signed him. You know, he's fantastic at penalties, isn't he, really, Simon Mignolet? There was a point that we was all saying, come on, like, he's well good in goal and penalties. Rob says Sturridge. Oh, Rob, that's just gone from me on that chat there, my friend. So you're talking about Daniel Sturridge there and the fitness, my friend. But yeah, the chat just jumped to me, so I really apologise for missing that one. It's hard for me to get that back up there. Declan says, the way I think about the price is that Ward at the time was apparently going to be first choice keeper, Mignolet, and the third choice keeper. Therefore, LFC convinced Leicester he was worth that much. Declan, you know, it's a good way of looking at it, I guess. I never even looked at it that way. Who else have we got in here? Wayne says, Evening Daz, no way less than 12 million, mate. Ojo, 15 million. Ings, 25 million. And Origi, 27 million. That's good money for players that won't be getting any playing time. Definitely, Wayne. Definitely. And I'm glad to see you in the building tonight. Are you going to the Napoli game? Says MB. I'm not, my friend. I'm not. I am going to be planning on doing a watch along for that game. So, yeah, if anyone that is up for joining me for the watch along, then yeah, as long as my son's birthday party ends a good time and everyone goes home where they're meant to be, you know what these parties are like, then yeah, I will be straight back. I'll have everything set up ready so that I can just click a button and I'll be on with you guys. So yeah, I wish I was though. Sam McGarry's in the building. He says, Daz, mate, what are your thoughts on what Christian Walsh and Ian Doyle were doing last night? Do you think they were taking the mick, or were they alluding to something? Maybe they were just playing games, Sam. I don't know. It's the question mark is there, isn't it? Were they trying to say that something was happening? Were they not? Who knows at the moment. Anthony says, hi Daz, up the Reds. Hi Anthony, welcome to the stream, my friend. Yeah, it's definitely a question mark there at the moment. Some people are saying that they're suggesting that something's coming. Are we going to be signing someone? Is it going to be a massive signing? Is it just that, you know, a couple of them got together and had some drinks, or that they were all, one of them started it and the others just followed and it was fun? You know, I even put out a couple of emojis just to be an idiot. Why not, guys? Why not? James says, any more signings, you think? James, is a good question. A lot of people are saying, is there going to be any more signings this window? I think if Mignolet and Karius both left, like there was a rumour the other day that come out about it, if they both left, then yeah, I could see a goalkeeper coming in. I know that we could end up sitting with the two youth goalkeepers, but at the same time, I would probably suggest that we go out and get an experienced goalkeeper to come in, just in case, God forbid, anything happens to Alisson. I would hate for that to happen, but you can't just rely on Alisson. You can't. And them youngsters, they're good, but you don't want to be throwing them in the deep end, especially not when you're competing for silverware. You're in the Champions League, you know. That's my look on it. But we don't know for definite, one, whether Mignolet is going to go yet, because obviously what we're seeing today, and two, you've got to look at the Karius situation. Does he go? Does he stay? People are saying that Liverpool want rid of Karius. I don't know whether that's the case. I don't know whether Karius might have been the one that, you know, went and sat and spoke to Klopp, took him to the side and said, I need to get out of it, boss. You know, I need to go and have some time away, whether it's a loan, whether it's so. We don't know what that situation is yet, do we? So we'll have to see. Max Meyer joined Palace. Lol, says Andre. Indeed, lol. Let's do a swap for Casillas, says Pritesh. Yeah, I've seen people say about him coming in. Obviously, highly regarded goalkeeper, and he's been fantastic, hasn't he, over the Karius thing as well. David Lord says, hi Daz. Hello David, how are you tonight, my friend? Scouse Gaming says, Max Meyer, mediocre, garbage. Love it, straight to the point. Scouse, straight to the point. Glad he didn't join us. A lot of people were saying about a couple of weeks ago on one of my live streams, because I thought he had joined someone else, and then that must have fell through. And on 2 live streams, someone was saying, "Oh, what about Max Meyer?" And I was like, "He's off the market." And then I read an article saying that he was actually still available, and I was like, "Oh, there you go, my bad." DZ says, "What time is the game on Saturday?" It is 6 p.m. kickoff, I think off the top of my head. I think it's 6 p.m. kickoff. I'm heading back here anyway to make sure that I'm doing a watch along. Craig says, "Hi, who would you like to see as a backup keeper, your Neville clone?" Very good question. Who would I like to see? I would stick with Pope. I keep saying about it. I know his situation at the moment, but I really do think that Pope is a talented keeper, and I think that he would definitely be one for the future. So yeah, Alisson's going to be number 1, so why not buy Pope and have him sitting there on the sidelines ready for the future? Why not, guys? Wayne says, "Hi, who would you like to see as a backup keeper?" Oh, I think I've just answered that one, so there you go. Double whammy there, guys, double whammy. David says 6:30 kickoff. There you go. Is it actually 6:30 kickoff though? I've read everywhere that it's 6 o'clock, so I don't know, because I've seen a couple of different articles that saying 6. I've seen another one that tried to report that it was 7, so I'm thinking they're getting the time frames wrong here, so I'm not too sure. Stuart says, "Which channel are you watching it along on?" I will be watching it on LFC Go, if that makes sense. And yeah, obviously because I'll have my setup on and I'll be on here, so yeah, I mean, you guys that join me, you'll be watching it on whatever you guys do. If you've never watched a watch along before, then feel free to join us and to join in on hopefully what will be an entertaining game. And you know, the people in live chat, we all talk about what's going on, who's impressing us, who's not doing so well as well in some cases, and yeah, just talking about the game in general and reacting together at the same time. Of course, the watch along is good for people that actually can't watch the game or can't find streams, for some people that can't as well, because I will be able to update you. You'll see the live score on the screen, you'll see the time, I'll be able to tell you what's going on. Also, it's kind of like Daz is a commentator at the same time while it's on, so yeah, you know, I might not be the best at it, but I'll give it a go. I'm not a professional commentator, but I think we have a laugh anyway, guys, don't we? We seem to. And I've got the new graphics as well, so let me get this up here, guys, because those of you that were saying, "Oh, what's going to be your starting 11 for that game, Daz?" Let's get this right up here. Fan Davidosi, let me get it. Boom, there you go. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, guys, will be the starting 11 that I feel Liverpool may go with on Saturday. And I know that Naby Keita is back, and you know, he trained today. I know that, I'm aware of that, but because of the stiff neck situation, all puns aside, because I know people were talking about the stiff neck, yeah, I think that maybe he doesn't start this game, but be very interesting, because I would possibly like to see him start this game, to be honest, and then not start against Torino, because I would like to see him start against West Ham. That's my look on it, but I wonder whether Klopp might play it safe. So I've gone with Lallana and Milner to play the midfield 2 that you see there, the 2 advanced ones. But starting with Alisson in goal, obviously we know that it's going to be his debut for the club. And then Trent at right back. I know that he's only just joined, but I'm wondering whether Klopp will try and test that fitness out, because if he is going to be available for West Ham, Klopp might just want to see how his legs do for 60 minutes in this one, or at least for the first half. Then Gomez, Virgil van Dijk and Robbo to join Trent in defence. Fabinho, Milner and Lallana for that midfield 3, Salah, Sturridge and Mane for the front 3. And I think Bobby's definitely going to get some game time, isn't he? But I think the front 3 as it is, because I think that's going to be the front 3 for West Ham as well, guys. Klopp was talking about the Torino game, and he said that that game will be the people's game. He said that they wanted to do it at Anfield because he said that basically it's also for the people of Liverpool and for the people to be able to actually watch a game at Anfield, you know, closer, because of the pre-season. They do it away, don't they? So that all the other fans around the world get to watch the players. But he also wanted to do it for the new players so that they get to play in Anfield as well. So I like that. I like that he calls it the people's game. I think that's really nice. Keita not fit enough, says Joshua. I don't know whether he's not fit enough. Obviously, he had the stiff neck situation. Apparently, he's back in full training. So, I don't know. For me, like I say, I would like to see him start this game on Saturday because I want to see him play against West Ham. I want to see him start against West Ham. But I'm just wondering whether Klopp will look at it and maybe not start Keita on Saturday. I'm not too sure at the moment, guys, but what we're seeing at the moment is that he's available for it, so it could well be that he starts in midfield 3. Is Robbo staying then? I thought he'd get interest in the summer world. What, Robbo leaving Liverpool? Never. He's Liverpool through and through, isn't he? World, he's not going anywhere. Tippy says, Daz, what are your expectations for this season? What is a successful season in your eyes, and what is a mere season? A successful season for me, my friend, would be Liverpool finishing in the top 2 and winning some silverware this year. I want to see a fantastic Champions League run this year, go all the way and win it. That would be lovely. We got all the way to the Champions League final last year. Why can't we go all the way? We're better equipped, I think, this season to win it and to win silverware in general. So yeah, I think that would be a successful season for me. And a mere season would be just finishing top 4 again and not winning silverware, because the progression that we're seeing so far has to carry on. You know, and for 2 seasons we finished top 4. This year, silverware. It's got to be, hasn't it, guys? It really has got to be. That's my look at it anyway. So let me know what you lot in the live stream are saying about that tonight. And as always, if you're not watching it live, what is a successful season for Liverpool this year? A lot of you have already answered me that you want top 2 and silverware. So I think we're all kind of along the same lines with that one. Copper says, made it to a live stream. Screw my work. Copper, screw it. You're in a live stream, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're good tonight. And like I say, yeah, as long as your work isn't too important, then I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Joshua says, Matt Phillips and Brewster, good backup options. Definitely, Joshua. I'm looking very much at Nat Phillips, the defender, this season. I said it. People were talking about the young centre-back. I said he's actually older than Gomez. I'm going to keep saying it because I love that. I love the fact that he's actually older than Gomez, albeit by 2 months. But I actually love that because I think that he could well be competing with Gomez this year for, you know, as being one of those centre-back options. I see Gomez not playing too much at right-back because Klein is now available. Klein is going to be trying to push Trent for right-back, but Trent should be starting at right-back this year. And then I think you're going to be looking at Phillips, Gomez, and obviously Matip is going to be back in the equation for the other centre-back spot. And we all know that the big Virgil will be that, albeit he's very vocal, isn't he, on the pitch? But let's just hope that he sticks to being captain vocal, not singing vocal, because we've seen those karaoke videos. If you guys haven't seen the videos of the players singing today, they're fantastic. It's brilliant, you know, and even Virgil's one, it is brilliant to watch. It's really nice to see the players doing that. Alisson singing, it's so good to watch. But my favourite's got to be Sturridge joining Keita in his one. It's really, really good. World Cup says, hello, I'm new here on the bench. LFC, you from Australia. Welcome, World Cup, mate. Welcome. I'm glad to see that you're on the channel today and that you're in a live stream. I hope you've had a really good day. And I hope that you're enjoying the content so far, my friend. So yeah, everyone, a big shout out to World Cup. Hope that you get on with everyone in the live chat, mate. Oisk says, hello, Daz. Hello, Oisk. It's good to see you tonight, my friend. Pritesh says, Daz, how many tequilas down are you? Pritesh, how many tequilas am I down? None. I'm teetotal. I've got a cup of tea, actually, speaking of the devil. Yeah, I don't drink much, guys. I really don't. If ever you see my speech going a little bit funny, it's just because I actually have speech impediment. So yeah, it's not because I've been on the drink, guys. All right. Jack says, realistically for me, even a second place finish would be a disappointing season. Even if there's no silverware from elsewhere, this is a season where we need to turn to development into success. No excuses, says Jack. Jack, thank you so much for your thoughts on that, mate. I don't think you're alone with that one. I've seen a few people that actually say that. Always says, Daz, can I get a fist pump? Definitely. Boom. There you go. It's a little bit harder for me to do the fist pumps at the moment because of the mic right in front of me. But yeah, there you go, my friend. Yeah, Jack, definitely. I don't think you're alone with that one. I've seen a few people that have been commenting about that situation, saying that they expect Liverpool to actually win the Premier League this year. For me, I don't think I expect it. I kind of feel like I want Liverpool to finish top 2. I think Man City is still very strong this year. If we can finish top 2 and win silverware, I'm happy with that, but that's just my personal views, mate. But I really do respect your views as well. Gucci with a $10 donation. A massive shout out to Gucci, everyone. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope that you've had a fantastic day. It's really good to see you in a live stream tonight. He says, think we need to get a move on selling, Daz. We don't want to leave too much till the last day, or we might miss that last big signing that selling the deadwood will make possible. Gucci, it's a very good point, mate. It's a very, very good point that you've got to look at this situation. You've got to say to yourself, Liverpool have got a few players there that if we sell them, you know, we actually should be able to sign someone else if we want to in this window. People are talking about Liverpool selling these players, frees up some extra cash. Will Liverpool pocket it? Won't they? Yeah, definitely, mate. Absolutely, definitely. I definitely do agree with you. I see here, guys, I want to just say this quickly. Let me just take this back to this one. At the top there, I don't know why it's come up anonymous for this one. I will have a look at that one. But Gucci, if you see your donation now goes up onto the screen. For anyone that does a super chat, I see that people give me super chats. I never expect it, guys, ever. So I do appreciate it when I get it, and because people do normally give me super chats, I wanted to give you like an appreciation mention on the stream. So up there, I will have a look at that, Gucci, and make sure that in future your name ends up on there. But yeah, it should update up the top there from now on, guys. So yeah, Gucci, I will have a look at that, my friend, and see why that did that. But yeah, so, like I say, I just want to make sure those of you that has super chatted me gets a little shout out on the channel as well. All right, so massive thank you to you again, Gucci. I really do appreciate it. What else have we got here, guys? Oh, it's getting confusing. I've got too many things going on now. Alan says, "Hey, Daz, not been on much, been away. Hope you're way, or hope you're good." I think that's hope you're good, Alan. I think so. Yeah, I'm good, if that's what you meant, Alan. But yeah, hope that you had a really good time away, my friend. And it's good to see you in here tonight, Alan. It really is. Charles says, welcome, World Cup Goals channel. Enjoy the stream. Thank you for saying that, Charles, indeed. Welcome to a live stream tonight, Charles. Paul says, hey, Daz, who would be your two backups to Mane and Salah? Paul, it's a very good question, my friend. Very, very good question. Who would be my backups? So I think Shaqiri would fall into that bracket this window, obviously because we signed him, and he does look like he can play that number 10 as well. Are you on about us signing someone else to come in there, or are you on about who we've got already? Because that's interesting, isn't it? Because I would have actually maybe have kept Wilson back maybe for that spot, but yeah, I don't know. But if you're on about signing someone else for that area, then I think Fekir would have probably been that one for me. But I hate bringing his name up, I really do. As soon as you say Fekir, Liverpool supporters are like, or his top 4 prediction, Daz. It always changes for me, but City, Liverpool, Spurs and Chelsea, they're going to be the top 4 this year. I don't know what order Liverpool needs to be in the top 2, and that's what I'm going with. And United are going to drop right down, hopefully, especially if you look at the state of their manager. What a ridiculous person he is. Joshua says, Robertson's backup, please not Moreno. Not a fan of his then, Joshua, no. Back up to him. I said, obviously, you've got to look at the situation that Liverpool have got here. I know James Milner don't like playing it. He did a job there though, so he's definitely someone that can play as back up there. I think Gomez has played there before as well. I think Klein has played there before. I reckon Trent could even play there if we wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I think we've got options to be able to play that, to be honest. And who knows, a few people are like, oh, we need to give Camacho some game time, and he's not a defender, he's more of an attacking player. Obviously he played it right back in pre-season, so why not say, yeah, give him a left back shot. Let's just go nuts. Let's go nuts. Moreno is better further forward, says Stuart. Yeah, he's definitely better forwards than what he is backwards, isn't he? He's not the backwards man, is he? That's for sure. I think we will get Dembele of Barca if we hurry up and bring in cash in from selling/loaning Deadwood, says Joshua. Oh, so you think that Liverpool could actually sign Dembele then, my friend? I'm not too sure where my head is at with that. I don't think that we are likely to do that this window, personally, but a few people have said about it. Blue Tick says Liverpool first, Man City second, Arsenal third, Chelsea fourth, Man United fifth, and Tottenham sixth. Oh, so you're going to say that Tottenham are actually going to drop this season in Blue Tick. Interesting. I really like Curtis Jones, but I don't know if he's ready to play week in, week out. Paul, I'm a big fan of Curtis. I think he's done fantastic in this pre-season. I agree with you that I think, obviously with his age, I think you're going to have to manage him a little bit because you don't want to throw him in the deep end. I don't think he can play week in, week out, but I think he would hold his own coming on in some games. He's shown that he has got some maturity about his game. I think in some games where we're definitely, giving someone a hiding, bring young Curtis on, give him a little bit of a boost. Why not? He should do well, shouldn't it? Mighty Red says, hey Daz, you good? I'm very good, thank you, Mighty. I'm even better now to see you in here as well. So I hope you're good. Good to see you in here tonight. Ryan says, Trent, love it, Ryan. I hope you're good as well, my friend. He isn't, but he will be a great sub, says Andre. Yeah, Craig says it's 6 p.m. kickoff BST, and it was on Liverpool's own website. Craig, bada bing, bada boom. There you go. I thought it was 6, Craig. I honestly did. Like I say, I read it in a number of places saying 6 o'clock. I've got it in my head that it was 6, and then I did see on a couple of places where they were trying to say different times, and I was like, hang on a minute, they're going off different time frames here, different countries. I think personally, a random says Chelsea, and Chelsea again, I think he's saying. Thoughts on Ojo's potential exit? I said if a team does pay over 15 million for him, I think Liverpool accepts it. Klopp did speak highly of him, didn't he? And he said that it's a no-brainer, him getting some time away from Liverpool on loan. I actually like Ojo. I think he has progressed. His final product isn't quite there yet, is it? And you're looking at his age that he is. He could definitely do better. But yeah, I was thinking that Ojo would possibly go out on loan this window, is my looks at it. But yeah, if a team's willing to pay 15 million plus, I don't think Liverpool's going to turn that down. Julian says, Dazzo, is your boy going to have a Liverpool party? Julian, I would have loved for him to have a Liverpool party, but it's actually car themed because he's mental about cars. The little animated films. My missus has gone absolutely mental with the car theme. So yeah, I'm sure he'd be made up with that. But as he gets a bit older, his 18th birthday is going to be Liverpool. Michael says, amazing supports from all the globe. Hi from Johannesburg. Michael, hello to you, my friend. Hope you're good today. And yes, exactly. Amazing support for Liverpool Football Club. Will Liverpool win anything this year, says James? I hope so. I hope so, James. I really do. I think we're well equipped to be able to do it this season. I think we're definitely better equipped than what we was. I think, without sounding greedy, because I actually don't think it is greedy. People keep saying, are we being greedy? I don't think we are greedy. I think we could have done with 1, maybe 2 more signings in key areas to really say, yeah, we can go all out for everything. But yeah, Andre says, back to your channels. Basically, he's talking about, we no longer need some central. We need a more out and out speedy or a winger, basically, is what you're saying. Yeah, Thomas Billings with a boom. Boom, Thomas. Are you ready for a fist pump? Are you ready? Here it comes. Boom. There you go. It's good to see Thomas in the building as well. DZ says, Daz, I will jump on Sat. And a good night, all the Reds from Glasgow. Good night to you, DZB, my friend. Good to see you in here tonight. And I hope that you have a good day tomorrow as well if I don't get to speak to you. So yeah, take care, my friend. Good to see you in here tonight. Jonathan says, all right, Daz, hearing rumour mongering about Fekir coming by Thursday. Any truth? Jonathan, at this stage, I think it is all just hearsay, rumours and possibilities. But, every time I try to suggest that Liverpool and Fekir, there's nothing in a way of evidence to do with it, I always get a few people that say, but Ullis is saying this or is saying that. But I'm not seeing anything from Liverpool over it. I'm yet to see Fekir's agent come out and say recently Liverpool's, it's going to happen. So I'm not going to get my hopes up over it. And, my only advice, not that I'm anyone in the know, but my only advice to other Liverpool supporters is if you want Fekir to happen, don't read too much into the speculation that's going about at the moment, because it's likely that it won't happen this window. That's my look at it. But if it does, then we will all have a fantastic surprise, and I'll be made up. I'll be the first that will be on YouTube going absolutely nuts. You know what I'm like. I'm a big fan. I love him. I've been following it for over a year, and I would love for him to come. Mighty Red says, does Nottingham Forest want Ojo for 10 million? Mighty, 10 million. Do you think that Liverpool will allow Ojo to go for 10 million? I think if it's 15 million, I think it's an offer that Liverpool can't refuse. I don't know why I did it posh. It should have been like more, Italian mobster, shouldn't it? But yeah, I think 10 million. I think Liverpool saying, nah. I think we just let him go on loan. But yeah, 10 million. Do you guys think that Ojo goes for 10 million? I don't know. It's for his age and for him as a player. I think 10 million is still an acceptable bid, considering Simon Mignolet can't even go for 12 million is what we're seeing. So we shall see. Well, it says, Daz, do you think Salah can retain Golden Boot? Why not, Oisk? Why not? And I will even throw something in there, guys. I think Mane might even push him this year. Mane wants penalties, so he wants to be up there, doesn't he, with Salah, the Egyptian king. Ojo is not as good as Ibe was. 10 should be enough. There you go. We got a steal for him, Raz, didn't we? We did get a steal for Ibe, really. Now, that was a good feeder we got for him. Anthony says, thanks, Daz, for all your hard work and the entertainment. Anthony, you're very welcome. Thank you to you and to everyone else that joins me on the live streams. My channel is more about you guys than it is me. I put in the work in the sense of making sure I know what to talk about, so I don't look like much of an idiot on the channel. But if it wasn't for you guys joining, then it would be pretty boring. So thank you, a massive thank you to everyone that joins me on all the live streams, and I hope that it continues throughout the season. I hope that we get a lot to celebrate this year as well. I've got some big things planned for the channel for this season ahead, so I think you guys will be excited about it, because I'm definitely excited about it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it anyway when it comes. I'm looking forward to it. So yes, James says Fabinho, ha 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 ha. Fabinho, ha ha. Quinn says Shaqiri has that special something which makes him stand out from the crowd. Yes, calves, Quinn. He has that special calves. He does stand out from the crowd. No, on a serious note, he looks fantastic at the moment. What we're seeing in training, that he's played one half of a game, so we can't get ahead of ourselves, but he looks good. He looks good at the moment. He scored another brilliant goal. Salah crossed it in, didn't he? And he back flicked it round the goalkeeper. He scored a screamer yesterday, I think it was, or something, off the crossbar and in. He definitely looks like he's got that ability to be a threat when it comes to getting goals. Hopefully he's a threat when it comes to assisting as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that lad can do for us this season. We're seeing that he could well be giving Klopp a bit of a headache for the starting game. There was a lot of talk before he signed, and when he first signed, that he was being brought in as a backup to Salah or Mane on the wings. But since he's come in, he's impressing a lot in training. So yeah, with his debut performance, you got to say, if you was Jurgen Klopp right now, you'd probably be sitting there watching him and going, oh, what a signing. I would be anyway. Like I say, I do the odd Jurgen impressions, but I don't get paid for them, put it that way. Daz, mate, Lovren or Matip? Luke Lovren, got to be. Best centre-back in it. One of the best centre-backs in the world, isn't he, Luke? A random Pikachu. I'm a Man United bus driver. There you go. If you're a Man United bus driver, then you obviously, better get paid overtime for that, my friend, because you better be, you drive that bus a lot, don't you? Adrian says, Daz, I believe that Liverpool will win the league. Adrian, always good to have the faith, always good to be positive. I really like that. Like I say, my look on it is I don't expect Liverpool to win the league this year. Bedding in time for the new players. I think that we still need to work on other aspects of our game throughout a year. We need to be more consistent. Some of the players individually need to be more consistent as well. If we could do that, within the next 2 years, then I would like to think that we can win the Premier League. I definitely would like to think that we're capable of winning silverware this year, like I say. But I'm really happy to see you guys saying that Liverpool are going to win the Premier League this year. There's definitely a lot more of us this season that is got a real good feel factor about us. That is, everyone that I'm asking is saying Liverpool should definitely be able to finish in the top 2 this year at least. Blue Tick saying forget Mourinho, but the worst thing the Manx Football Club has done is fine 180k Marshall for seeing his newborn baby. Family comes first before football. Shocking. Look at Kleiny. Family comes first. Klopp. It gets worse and worse for them, doesn't it? 10 says boiled eggs, I think, or was it scrambled? I can't remember. It was last Wednesday. Boiled eggs or scrambled? I have no idea. I think I must have missed something with that. But if we're talking about eggs, you're making me hungry, my friend. What do you think about the Pulisic transfer? Says Abdur. Pulisic transfer, could we be doing a similar situation to the Naby Keita deal? It's possible. I think that Liverpool, if we're going to sign Pulisic, I look at it being next summer. He's got 2 years on his contract now. Next summer he'll have 1 year. It looks, if you're going off the recent stuff, like Dortmund have tried to extend his contract. If we're going off the rumours, he turned that down. You're going off what his dad was saying. No player stays at the same club forever these days. Also, he's talking about he aspires to play in the Premier League as well. We're hearing all good things. I think Pulisic himself said about, do players want to play under Jurgen Klopp? Of course. We know that Klopp knows him. We know that Pulisic knows him. We heard Jurgen Klopp speak about him and say there's a situation that he's got a contract at Dortmund. He will only have 1 year left next summer. But Klopp did say if ever he wants to come to the Premier League, then he's got a home. So my guess is that's Klopp kind of saying if he wants to come to the Premier League, Liverpool will be willing to sign him. We saw, I think it was Paul Joyce said, at the moment as it stands, 62 million for Pulisic. He's still away off the first team, so Liverpool wouldn't sign him for that fee. But next summer, you would have to say that it would be considerably less for Liverpool to sign Pulisic. So yeah, he's still young, he's still raw, he's talented, he's got a very high ceiling, and as we said before, he's FSG's poster boy. So he's a big name, isn't he, for his country? So yeah, I think if the price is right next summer and the time is right for the player, then Liverpool make the move next summer. Do we try and scramble out a fee this window to make sure that we definitely get the up on other teams? Possibly, but we'll have to wait and see on that one, won't we? Blue Tick says, correct me, Daz, I heard Pulisic was a Mank fan. Is that true? Apparently so, Blue Tick, apparently so. But he's still a very talented player. You've got to look at some of these players that Liverpool have played for us in the past and stuff like that. They don't all support Liverpool. When people say, I wouldn't sign this player because they support that club, you've got to look at some of the best players out in the world. You would sign them. You wouldn't say no to them. You want Liverpool to win things. I'm not saying that Pulisic is one of the best players in the world, but he's very young and he's very talented. He could turn out to be one of the best players in the world in the next 5 to 6 years. If that's the case, I would want Liverpool to sign him, regardless of who he would support. If he plays for Liverpool and we played against Man United, he's going to give it his all for Liverpool. It's simple as that, isn't it? So yeah, I've had people say they wouldn't sign him for that. I get it, and I always say I respect people's views, but for me, it doesn't matter who you support. If you play for a club, you give it your all. He will want to win trophies and silverware if he plays for Liverpool. World Cup says, Daz, what areas do you think we should buy in the next 6 days of the window? World Cup is a good question, my friend. I think for me, if Karius and Mignolet both go, we don't know for definite whether that's the case. But if they was both to go, I would like to see an experienced goalkeeper come in, or at least a number 2, because God forbid, touch wood, nothing like that happens. But Alisson, if something was to happen, then I don't want to see us rely on the youth goalkeepers. So yeah, I would look to sign another goalkeeper. I did say that I would have liked to have seen the centre-back come in this window, but I think Phillips has done well this pre-season. I think he's ready to try and push Gomez for one of those centre-back spots as a backup there for definite. And I still have this belief that Liverpool could have maybe signed another playmaker in midfield, because I think that's still an area of our game where when these teams sit back, we could have done with having another talented player that can unlock teams in our arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Someone that is available, that is a bit someone with a bit more flair. We've got these players that can unlock teams, but it's always good for Klopp to have someone that he could go, do you know what, we're playing this team, that player right there could have done a job. So Gary says, Dazza, we must get rid of Mignolet. We have Alisson Becker. Gary, I think he wants to go as well, mate. I think Mignolet wants to go. 12 million is what we're looking for, and apparently we can't get that for him. So that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think Liverpool should drop that fee below 12 million. But I said, if it's a case, then Liverpool should have been looking at a loan for him or something down the line, but I really don't know. A random says, hi YouTube, I better tell my mummy to get the camera. Oh, you better do then, my friend, haven't you? Do you think Alisson was a solid signing? Freddie, I think he's a very solid signing. I really do. I think only time will tell how good he will be for us and how much that fee will be either frowned upon or not even cared about down the line. I mean, look at Van Dijk. Everyone's talking about Alisson's fee. Everyone was talking about Van Dijk's fee, wasn't they? Everyone was going, oh, well record centre-back. Oh, why have Liverpool paid that? We're overpaying. Van Dijk wasn't doing great before we just paid for him. And everyone looks at him now and goes, wow, who cares about that fee? And I really do believe within the next 2 years, that's your average price for a top goalkeeper is what we just paid for Alisson. If Alisson comes in, saves us points throughout a season, helps us win the league over the next 2-3 seasons as well, helps us win silverware, people are going to say, how much did we pay for Alisson? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I said that you've only got to look at how much we got for Ward, and he didn't play for Liverpool that much, did he? And you look at Alisson, if he stays at Liverpool for 6 years at least, bada bing, bada boom. It's not that much of a fee, is it, in that sense? So yeah, I think it's fairly solid, my friend. Adam Shaw, welcome to the live stream. He says, Alisson is a god. He is a god, isn't he? He's a lovely, beautiful, bearded god, if I do say so myself. No, I'm nothing like, people say I look like him, but God, no. It doesn't Joanne matter, says Raz. It doesn't Joanne matter at all. You're talking right there, my friend. World Cup says, I got the bell on. World Cup. Good man, thank you so much. So yeah, I take it you subscribed and you put the notifications with a bell on. Thank you so much. I hope that you continue to enjoy the content, if that's what you was talking about, unless you actually mean that you've got like a noddy hat on with a bell on or something. I really don't know, but it could be either, couldn't it, mate? It really could. Kieran says defensive players should be valued as much as attacking players in the market, in my opinion. Kieran, definitely. One of the old sayings is defenses win you games, win you titles even, so I agree with that. If you're solid defensively and you don't concede goals, then you can only draw or win. So yeah, definitely agree with that one. Julian says that you never will claim for life. We will win this season. Bye guys, I'm off to bed. Dazzo, enjoy your boys' party. Thank you so much, Julian. Take care, my friend. Sleep well, and hopefully I'll get to speak to you soon. James says, Ryan Murphy, you're so bad, Ryan, whoever that is, and what's going on there, I have no idea. Them vids of the players doing karaoke are incredible, Thomas. They're fantastic. I haven't even watched them all yet, so I can't wait. World Cup says, I subbed and put notifications on, and I've liked. Thank you so much, World Cup. Thank you so much. And please, if anyone is watching this and hasn't left a thumbs up yet, please do so for me. If you don't mind, if you're enjoying it, at least, please leave a thumbs up, guys. It really helps the channel as well, so I always appreciate it. Luke says, sign Okaka, however we say his name, as backup the GOAT with his 6 fingers. Craig says, I'm glad we have Big Ali in goal. Big Ali, I ain't heard that yet. I call him a Liverpool lunatic. Don't know why a lot of you guys will know I call him a Liverpool lunatic. I think he's just a nutter. Especially if you watch the highlight clips of him, and they're all pieced together really quickly, his saves, and he's going all over the place. He just looks like a lunatic. He's mental. He looks amazing as well, doesn't he? So I can't wait to see more of him. God, this live stream thing is mental. It's really hard for me to keep up because I've got loads going on now. We could be in a tough group in the Ultimate Champions League. Yeah, definitely. We shall see how that one pans out. James says Klopp is mad. James, Klopp is mad. He's mad, but we love him. Klopp is our kind of mad, isn't he? You've got to be mad, haven't you? One, being a Liverpool supporter, we're all kind of mad in our own great ways, but two, Klopp is ours, isn't he? Scotty says, think about it. Every thumbs up is for LFC to win the league. Scotty, good point, that. Good point. Yeah, thumbs up for Liverpool to win the league. Now I'm going to get a few thumbs down if there's Man United supporters will say it. But yeah, I love it. Thank you for saying that, Scotty. Kieran says, Naby Keita through balls are just as good as Coutinho's from what I've seen. Naby Keita he's a very good playmaker as well. I think a few people that haven't watched him play as much, I think we'll get to see, or hopefully we see him do a lot this season for us and see how good of a playmaker he can be. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Cameron says, what's the news then, Daz? Oh, Cameron, it's good to see you in here tonight, mate. I always like to see you in here. Only just come on now, didn't get the notification. YouTube and their notifications, guys, we know what they're like. The notification squad, is YouTube, just YouTube. So the news today, guys. I should have a tie, shouldn't I, really, with the Liverpool shirt. Danny Ings for 24 million to Crystal Palace. It could well be the case. 24 million for Danny Ings. I said, guys, for anyone that's just joined, people are saying, oh, wow, Edwards, Liverpool, Danny Ings, 24 million. Wow, what a great bit of, what a great bit of business for Liverpool. And I said, look, Danny Ings for 24 million. I've got a lot of respect for Danny Ings. I think he will be a good striker for whoever signs him. So, yeah, he's good for Liverpool considering he hasn't played much football. I respect that. But at the same time, 24 million for Danny Ings. If he goes and gets 15, 20 goals in his first season, that's a good bit of money, isn't it? A good deal for someone. So, yeah, that could well be the case for Danny Ings. Shaqiri carries on scoring great goals in training. If you haven't seen it, try and find the clip of him, Salah crossing it in and him doing a little backflip. Absolutely brilliant. Van Dijk is absolutely rubbish at karaoke, but we love him anyway because he's a fantastic football player. 15 million for Ojo. We're seeing, I think it was Neil Jones has said that Liverpool may be considering selling Ojo for 15 million. We will have to see on that one because Klopp was talking about it makes sense. It's a no-brainer to allow him time to go away on loan for a little while, a time away from Anfield, from Liverpool. He spoke highly of him. So, yeah, I don't know whether Ojo does go. I think personally, if someone does stump up 15 million, I don't think Liverpool would turn away. I don't think they'd snub a club for 15 million for Ojo, but is a team going to pay 15 million? That's the question. We're seeing that today. Sturridge has also been part of a specially tailored training program to ensure he retains his sharpness. Keita and Sturridge, though, played a full part in training today, with Sturridge looking particularly fit and strong, according to James Pearce. So that's really good to hear. And I said, throughout the season, we could well hear that Daniel Sturridge has got a certain training program to maintain his fitness and sharpness, which I hope that works. I really do, because we want a sharp Daniel Sturridge, don't we? Because we know how good he can be for us. Reds may have to rethink their asking price for 12 million Simon Mignolet. And I said, no, don't do it. 12 million is ridiculous in the first place. 20 million for Simon Mignolet. The GWE says, I personally want 20 million at least for Simon Mignolet. GWE, fist pump for you, my friend. Boom. Exactly. 20 million for Simon Mignolet. 15 to 20 million at least is what I'm saying. Happy Day said, I wouldn't sell Ojo. Happy. I would rather see him go out alone personally. He's impressed me this pre-season. I think he could definitely improve on his end product. Klopp said he's improved on a lot of his games, and maybe end product is what he could learn and improve on more if he went on loan this season. So yeah, that's my look on Ojo as well, my friend. We've seen Simon Mignolet linked with Besiktas and Barcelona this window, but apparently no one's stumping up the 12 million. So what we're hearing is that Liverpool may consider lowering his fee. Do not do that. Danny Ward, 12.5 million. Simon Mignolet, he's worth more. Danny Ward didn't hardly play for Liverpool. He's a good goalkeeper. Simon Mignolet will do a job for someone. Come on, Edwards. You can do it, my friend. We've all got faith in Edwards, haven't we? Just tell them I'm the family gorilla, says Man Salah. Interesting. And yeah, I think that was about it. Obviously, we were talking a bit about the karaoke with the lads. Also, what we was talking about as well is the game against Napoli on Saturday, 6 p.m. kickoff, and I was saying, who's going to be your starting 11s? What can we expect from that game? Who is going to be impressing, do you think, the most in that one? For me, I think the standout player for Liverpool, who do I think is going to impress the most? I think Naby Keita, obviously being back in that game, I think he's going to have a strong game. I expect to see a strong game anyway. First game of the season coming up. I really would like to see that one. I'm interested to see him link up more with Sturridge. We could see that one coming. Plus playing with Mo and Mane as well. If Keita gets to start this one, wow. I really am looking forward to seeing that one. Alisson as well. First game for Liverpool. Really looking forward to see him play. Hopefully he doesn't have too much to do, but at the same time, if he does, really looking forward to seeing him doing it. Let me get this screen up here for you guys so that you can actually see. That's the starting 11 that I said that I think we may see. I've gone with Lallana and Milner instead of you seeing Keita in there, because obviously we know the situation at Keita has had this stiff neck issue, and I said, you know, Klopp may look at that and might not start Keita in this one, but I did say that it's very likely that he may do. So yes, yeah, I'm looking at this game, and like I said, I think we see a lot of 60-minuters from the lads, and I think that's the team that is probably going to be the closest that we will see against West Ham as well. Keita is probably going to be a part of that as well for me. So let me know your thoughts on that. Anyone that's just joined, guys, be very interested to see what you lot have to say on that one for anyone that's just joined. Mark says Mignolet. Mark, what's the issue, my friend? What are you asking about Mignolet? Please let me know. That's the team you're trying to pronounce. It's called Napoli. Yeah, people keep saying about it. I've said Napoli. I've said it all different types of ways, and every time I say it a way, everyone always says I'm saying it wrong. So I do it on purpose. I say it one way, I say it another way, and I say it a different way. But no matter how I say it, I'm always wrong. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. We know who I'm talking about anyway. Luke says our depth at right back is incredible. Trent, Klein, Gomez, Camacho, and Fabinho, and even Jones with a laughing face. The Mahanas says that's no attraction for Salah to Real Madrid, or there's no attraction for Salah to Real Madrid. No, not at all. Mike says, Daz, on a scale of 10, how likely do you think we will get a number 10 before the window closes? I think 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, because I don't think Liverpool are going to be looking at the moment, but I think I'm going with a 4, because if we see an injury happen, then Liverpool, especially, I hope that it doesn't happen, because I want to see Lallana stay fit. But if Lallana plays in the 2 games that we got left and he gets injured and he's going to be out for a few months, Liverpool will act, Klopp will act. He said about that at the moment, hasn't he? He said before, Liverpool will have to act if there's injuries. So that's why I'm saying 4, because I think Liverpool will act if there's an injury, and I think Lallana's a bit of a worry for me. So that's my reasoning for that, my friend. Joey says, Daz, we may be put in a really tough group stage for the Champions League, but I do think with the team we have, we can take on anyone. Joey, I'm fully with that, my friend, fully with that. Yeah, whoever we face in a group, I think Liverpool will conquer them. We conquer all of Europe, don't we? Gummit says, Daz, will we be Premier League winners? Gummy, we are going to be Premier League winners within the next few years, hopefully. I don't know whether it'll be this season. I think we're going to push City. I hope we push City. Like I say, we're better equipped this season, guys, aren't we? We're better equipped. We go strong. Us as fans will do our best to help support the lads. You know, Bobby was talking about the support at the club. Anfield is the best place in the world to play your football. They draw strength from us, so us fans are going to back the lads. We're going to do our best to help us try and win the Premier League. They will do their best on the pitch. They want to win it just as much as we want them to win it and us to win it. So we shall see. We shall see. Adam says, I've got 100 quid on Fekir signing before window closes. That's how confident I am. Adam, I hope that comes off for you, mate. I hope that comes off, not just for you winning 100 quid, but it would be lovely at the same time for all of us, wouldn't it? Ali says, an injury to Virgil van Dijk and Alisson, and we are back to square one. Well, Ali, that's the issue. That's That's the problem. This is why I said that I would have liked to have seen a centre-back signed this window. And like I say, I do have concerns over the goalkeeping area as well. I would have liked to have seen an experienced goalkeeper maybe signed. Someone that can do a job. Frederick says 79 to go. Will you make a 7k special? Oh, Frederick, is that where we are? I actually can't see where that is. Oh, 921 subscribers now on the live stream. Thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed during this one, and to all of you that are subscribers on the channel. It does mean a lot that you guys obviously valuing the content to subscribe. And yeah, we're not far off hitting 7,000 now. The target is 10,000. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there, but we're trying to hit 10,000 so we can get the community tab, which means better content because I can put more stuff out, I think, on the channel once I get that community tab. So I'm really looking forward to getting that. But yeah, I can try and do a special at 7,000 if that's what you guys want. I don't know what I would do at the moment. So yeah, maybe I will take recommendations. I will ask you guys what you would want at 7,000 from myself, and we shall see. We shall see. Hero says, Adam Shaw, how much you get back for that if it's a winner? Yeah, that's very interesting. How much would you get back? Kieran says, I've got 100 quid on Mourinho moaning about refs. Kieran, your quid's in there, my friend. Oh dear. Hero says about that, Denny. Marion says, Max McGinvey, what's the odds on an invincible season by Liverpool? Ooh, I'll tell you what, if Liverpool went invincible, that'd be absolutely beautiful, wouldn't it? I would take that fully. Joey says, any news on Klopp's old number 2? Forgot his name, Buvac. Joey, if you're talking about Buvac, the latest update that we've got on that, and that was from Liverpool Echo, they said that it looks very much like Buvac won't be returning to Liverpool, and that they expect an official statement from Liverpool Football Club soon. As it stands at the moment, he's still employed by Liverpool Football Club, and there hasn't been an official statement released yet. The last that we heard was that he had left on personal reasons, that's why he left the club, and we saw lots of rumours, but Buvac, according to the Echo, doesn't look like he'd be returning. So a 17-year working relationship looks like it could be done at this point in time, but we are still waiting for Liverpool to confirm that. That was the Echo that said it, but we know the Echo are fairly close to Liverpool, so if they're saying that, it looks like that. Pep Linders looks like he stepped up in his role as well, so Klopp isn't going to be adding anyone else to his coaching staff. That's what I saw as well, so we shall see how that one pans out. But does that mean that Buvac will never return to Klopp's side? It depends on what the situation is there, doesn't it? But who knows? I just hope, whatever the reason was, I hope that Buvac is all right. Because it doesn't necessarily mean that those two did fall out, regardless of what the rumours was. I just hope that if it's an illness thing or, health related, I hope it isn't, to be honest. That's my look at it. Father H says, predictions for the top 6 this season. Father, I said I think the top 4 would be City, Liverpool, Spurs and Chelsea in there, and then I would say Arsenal. I think I may throw West Ham in there because I do not want to put United in there at all. I'm just going off, if you're looking at their manager, I think he's going to have an absolute breakdown this year. That's the way he looks, doesn't he? So you got to look at them as fans and think they must be falling apart at the moment, thinking, well, they're close to having a manager that he just don't care, does he, right now, guys? He don't look like it anyway. Blue Tick says, we panic so much. What will happen to Klopp when Boovy left? Everyone panics about how will Klopp do without Buvac next to him. I'm not one of those, because I think if Klopp really wasn't good enough to be manager all these years, I don't think he would have been able to ride off of Buvac that long. Buvac would have been a manager a long time ago. So I know he's called the brain and stuff, but I think Klopp will do more than all right. He's got some good coaches around him as well. We've got a fantastic squad. Oh, Kloppo, he's good to go. I'm all right. I'm confident that we'll do good. Mark Harris says, Daz, do you think Shaq was Fekir alternative after all? Mark, it's an interesting question. No one's really asked me, do I think that Shaq was Fekir's alternative? I've had a couple of people try and point out that it looks like Liverpool tried to penny pinch on it, and I don't think that Liverpool did try to penny pinch, but I think that maybe since we've signed Shaqiri, I think that Klopp's probably looked at him and thought, maybe I don't need to go and sign someone like Fekir now. That's possible, but I still have this thought in my head that if Fekir doesn't happen this window, he may possibly happen in the next one or the one after. I don't think that deal is completely dead for the future. But we don't know what the full situation, because of the medical and all that stuff. Maybe Liverpool wasn't happy and have pulled away. We don't know, do we? It's a horrible situation, that, isn't it? Luke says, do you think we could potentially switch to a 3 at the back at times this up and coming season? Luke, again, I worry about the centre-back options that we've got. I think towards the end of the game, you see that Klopp does like to maybe put 3 centre-backs on if we're seeing out a game. I think that he needs to do that maybe a bit earlier on in games instead of just doing it for the last 2 minutes. But I worry about the amount of centre-backs that we've got that are quality. So if we put on more centre-backs, like 3 centre-backs in a match, and one of them gets injured, I don't want that to happen. So if we had signed another quality centre-back, then yeah, maybe. But yeah, Klopp definitely likes to bring 3 centre-backs on, doesn't he? To try and set out a game. Will he continue to do that this season? We shall see. Mourinho does give a monkey's dazza. May it carry on. Oh, he doesn't give a monkey. No, don't look like it, does it at all? Mark says, what's going on with Mignolet? Mark, Mignolet, apparently Liverpool may have to look at his fee, what they want for him, because no one is meeting our asking price, which apparently is around the 12.5 million. We saw that we got 12.5 to 13 million for Danny Ward. So yeah, that's the fee that roughly we want for Mignolet. We've seen that Besiktas and Barcelona have been linked, but no one's actually biting. No one's actually putting in a bid, is what the latest is in the rumours. So yeah, Liverpool, what we've seen today, may have to lower the fee. I think that's rubbish. I wouldn't lower the fee at all. That's my views on it. I think we can get more than that for Simon Mignolet. If we can't, then what do people know about Simon Mignolet that we don't? Because yes, I know people have said that they don't like him in the past on my live streams and stuff, but come on, Danny Ward hardly played for us. Mignolet played a lot for us. We should be getting 15 to 20 million for him, in my opinion. Tarish says, hey Daz, who do you think that gives away our first penalty this season? That's a good question, Tarish. I'm going to go with maybe Naby or Fabinho. One of the midfielders, I think. Or actually, saying that, it could be young Gomez or something, because obviously he hasn't played a lot at centre-back, has he, for us? And he could be thrown in at centre-back. So yeah, possibly. What's your views, though, my friend? It's a very good question, though. Aaron Stairs says, hope we stay with New Balance. Nike kits are all the same. Aaron, yeah, we was talking about it very much on last night's stream. And yeah, it looks like we will be continuing with them after this season. That's the latest anyway, so who knows? But it's good to see a lot of people coming out saying that they're fans of New Balance now. And I said if it was out at Nike and Adidas, I would go with Adidas, because I'm not a fan of Nike personally. There was a few people that like Nike though. Thomas says Robbo to give away the penalty. I think that was Thomas, so that's good. Bob says Lovren. Oh, Lovren to give away a penalty, Bob. One of the best centre-backs in the world giving away a penalty. Never, Bob. Never. Father says Milner, handball. It could well be. Probably protecting that face of his, because he likes to get a ball to the face, doesn't he? Kieran says, I hope Fabinho's aerial ability will stop Lovren leaving his position to challenge players in front. That's a very, very good point there, Kieran. Good observation as well. I like that a lot. Yeah, hopefully so. Obviously, he's a beast in the air as well, isn't he? So I think we'll be stronger in that position definitely this year. I like that. Robertson is well classed, as you agree. Gurmit, yes. Why not? I think he is. I think he will be definitely classed as that by the end of the season. Why not? He's fantastic. He's been an absolute dream, hasn't he, since he's come in? And may it continue. I absolutely love him. Thomas says, dude, can you comment without constantly typing in capitals? If that was me, can I comment without capitals? No, I'm joking. I know it wasn't me, Thomas. Lovren has been way above average since Virgil van Dijk has come along. He's definitely improved him, hasn't he? Definitely improved him. So yeah, maybe Lovren, when he said that I should be regarded as one of the best centre-backs in the world, should have said, and because I play with Virgil van Dijk as well. Maybe. Charles said, who will concede the first penalty? We win. Is that, Charles, was that the question? I think we just asked. I think so, my friend. I think so. The Mariner says, Button is stuck. West Ham score predictions. Aaron, good question. I went with 3-0 for me. I said I was going to be brave, because even though we don't know how they're going to play, I said Liverpool are going to score goals because that's what we do best. And I also said we got Alisson in the sticks. So I'm going to be confident. Don't want to be overconfident though, but yeah, 3-0. Why not? They might well score. I'm looking at, we could have a bit of a different looking back line, couldn't we, for the first game? So it's very likely that they may get a goal. Hopefully not though. Hopefully Liverpool can keep a clean sheet. First game for Alisson in the Premier League. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Robertson reminds me of Roberto Carlos, says Kieran. The Scottish Roberto Carlos. 5 says Pritesh. Who will take our first penalty, says Charles. Got you. Probably Sadio Mane. He looks like he wants penalties this year, doesn't he? And if Sturridge steps up to take it, come on, he let Ojo take a penalty, so Mane would probably take it off him, wouldn't he? Well, someone had a good transfer window, though, Aaron. They have indeed. Like I say, we don't know how they're going to play. I think they're going to surprise people this year. I really do. Pritesh says 5-0 to Liverpool. Yeah, I think we're going to have a tough game, but I just hope that Liverpool are going to be just too good. That's what I want to look at. That's what I said. I'm going to be brave because I think West Ham are going to be a good team this year. Hoping that we just kind of will have too much for them for the first game of the year. Hopefully it takes them a while to get going. Hopefully Liverpool are just too good. Cameron says 3-1. I think West Ham might surprise us. They actually have a decent attack. They do, Cameron. They do. I think they're going to surprise a lot of teams this year. I just hope that we catch them off guard is my look, if that makes sense. We're definitely better than them, I feel, still. But yeah, first game of the season, be too lively, go at them, go for the juggler, beat them. Yeah, put them on the back foot straight away. Gomez says, I say 4-1 for West Ham game. Thank you for your views. Matt says 3-1 LFC. Thank you, Matt, my friend. Mane is a new playmaker, says Ali. Yeah, we shall see about that one, Ali. His touches are looking brilliant in training, but obviously getting a number 10 doesn't mean he's going to play in the number 10 slot, but will he be playmaker this year? Will he just score more goals this year? Who knows? Matt says Salah with 3. Ooh, Matt, big one. Hat-trick in the first game of the year. Wow. What's score predictions for Liverpool versus Napoli, guys? Talk to me. Gary says, Dazza, do you think Klopp will run the touchline? Do you think he will run the touchline? Yeah, probably. Why not? Managers getting yellow and red cards now. I think Klopp may see a red or 2. Kieran says 6-0 versus West Ham, 5 goals for Salah and a spectacular own goal for their goalkeeper. Why not, Kieran? Why not? Shaqiri is back up, says Gurmit. Shaqiri is back up. Do you think he'd be back up in the first game is what you're saying? Or for all season, Gurmit? Obviously, it's your views, my friend. Cameron, 2-0 versus Napoli. 2-0. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Shaqiri will start against West Ham. Oh, so you're going big. You're saying that Shaqiri will get a start. He's playing well in training, so he's definitely putting himself in contention. Kevin says 3-0 against West Ham. Thank you, Kevin. Craig says 4-0 to LFC. Cameron says Keita and Shaqiri to score. I love that, Cameron. Love that. Mike says the only thing I am a little bit nervous going into the season is that this time we're expected to challenge for the title. Normally when we're expected to do something, we mess up, says Mike. I get your views on that. Yeah, it's like when we have that level of expectation, it never seems to quite pan out, does it? We'll put it that way. Liverpool versus Napoli, 3-2, says Frederick. Oh, so you're going with a close game then? Yeah, they're a very good team, Frederick. Very good team. So yeah, and I think that'd be a good test for Liverpool. A good run out. As long as we win, happy days. 2 goals against Alisson. I see people being like, oh, okay, but it would just be good to see him play anyway. Kevin says 4-0 against Napoli. Oh, Kevin, big score for Liverpool and a clean sheet for Alisson as well. Love it, guys. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you there. Melvin just says the Reds always kick off the season with big wins and loads of goals. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing, Melvin. I hope so as well. Please leave a thumbs up on the live stream if you haven't already, guys. Let's try and get the thumbs right up there. Like I say, I will be doing a watch along for the match on Saturday, so please join me if you're not doing anything else, and if you're watching a game or whatever, join in on the live chat, guys. We'll be talking about the game together, we'll be reacting together. It'd be fantastic to get you guys in here so that I get to see what you lot have to say as well. And yeah, I think that about sums up today's talking points for Liverpool. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Thank you for joining me on the bench, everyone. Right, yeah, I'm going to get off anyway, guys. Like I say, Adam Shaw, thank you for the thumbs, my friend. Tom, no Joey. Right, that's it, guys. I'm hot. I'm in front of the lights. I'm going to go and get a drink. Take care, everyone. I've been on the bench, LFC. You've all been legends. I'll see you in the next one.